we need to take you live to New York as our reporter, Mr. Jamie Weir, has got a very, very special guest with him. Jamie.
Yeah, thank you very much, Will. Good afternoon from New York, where the dust is settling on an extraordinary Ryder Cup, and the man alongside me is breathing a little bit easier today than he was yesterday afternoon. Luke, at what stage yesterday did the mouth go completely dry and the legs feel like jelly?
Yeah, it was just a wave of different emotions. You know, we got off to such a good start. We had, I think, 4 or 5 matches in the first 6, all blue.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is going to be, you know, it could be over by 3 p.m. By 5 p.m., I think we were thinking this could go terribly wrong and we could lose this. But, you know, the boys at the end pulled through, thankfully, and it's nice to get to 15.
Just try to describe that feeling of powerlessness when you're just looking up at that leaderboard and it's red after red after red and there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, it was just strange, you know, coming down 18. So many matches were so close. I'd never seen so many ties, you know, and then one down, one up. You know, it was just there wasn't many blowouts. I think Sander was the 4-3 was the match that wasn't the closest, but. You know, the US, you know, fair play to them. You know, they made some putts. Justin Thomas, you know, Cameron Young. You know, those are massive putts on 18. If those don't go in, they don't have any chance, and they made them. So hats off to those guys.
Ultimately, you had got yourself in such a strong position because of a superb Friday and Saturday, and that comes down to meticulous planning and preparation. I know you're not one to blow your own trumpet, but you must be extremely proud of the job that you did to get this side in the best shape possible.
Yeah, that was the goal coming into an away Ryder Cup in New York, was to close the gap. Three out of the last 4 weren't very close. We had a strong belief within our team, you know, and I think, you know, as a captain, the fact that we have gone over the last 2 Ryder Cups 13-3 in foursomes is something that I'm very proud of personally, because foursomes is a tricky format, and it really takes a lot of trust in your partner. So, you know, to do that was hugely gratifying for me.
You know the question that's coming next. 2 more years. It started again at the presentation.
Well, I'm never going to outrule it right now. I need time to process. Yeah. You know, like everything I do, you know, I go into detail about what the challenge is, what lies ahead. But yeah, I've obviously, you know, a lot of people thought I was crazy going second time around. You know, why not? Everything went well in Rome. Just walk away as a winner, and now I've obviously won home and away. That's pretty special.
But what would prevent you from not doing it?
I mean, I haven't really thought about it, to be honest. I kind of want to enjoy this moment, enjoy this one. I know there's a few boys that live around me in Florida, and we might be celebrating this one for a while.
I think what you have done is you have changed the role of what a Ryder Cup captain is. You know, I don't think it's a ceremonial honour given to a player in recognition of a career anymore. It is now got to be treated like a full-time job, and that's what you've done for over 3 years.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you get asked, you know, how important is the role of the captain. You hope it makes a difference. You obviously still need your 12 players to step up and your big players to step up, which they did. But, you know, again, creating that good environment, I think, is important for them.
I don't want to labour the point because today's a day for celebration, but just the one downer of the week, the behaviour of a small but a vocal minority of the crowds. That was unacceptable. That crossed a line, and that's something that needs to change going forward.
Yeah, you'd hope so. We want to play the game in the right spirit. We want the fans to cheer for their team and cheer hard. We just don't want them to cheer against you know, the opponents. I don't think that's really what the Ryder Cup's about. We want it tough. You know, we want it spirited, we want it passionate, but not going over the line.
And just a word in that regard on Rory, who I thought handled it superbly, because he was the lightning rod for those fans and bore the brunt of the abuse.
Yeah, I mean, Rory's he's made it quite clear how important the Ryder Cup is, and winning an away Ryder Cup. He does whatever he can to support the team, and again, 4 out of 5 points, I couldn't ask for more.
Finally, whoever is at the helm in 2 years' time, the European Ryder Cup team is in great shape, isn't it? And in Rory alongside Tommy and John alongside Tyrrell, you've got Seve and Ollie's for the next 5 Ryder Cups there, and the family environment that you've created, it's in great shape.
We have a great team as well behind the scenes that work tirelessly on all aspects, and add that to kind of the values and the history and the reasons we play, the legacy we try to create. I think there's some strong motivators in there for us, and every single one of those players understands how great a week it is and what a privilege it is to play in a Ryder Cup.
Luke, congratulations, thank you. Get a good night's sleep tonight. I'm sure you're in desperate need of one. I'm going to grab this in as well, because this is heading back across the Atlantic.
It's a beautiful thing.
It is a beautiful thing, and he won't blow his own trumpet, so I'll do it for him. As a player, played for, won for. As a captain, captained to, won to. An icon of European Ryder Cup golf. It's been an incredible week here in New York. This is heading back across the Atlantic, and we do it all over again in 2 years' time in Ireland.
Love it. What a guy, Luke Donald. Lovely interview that, Jamie. Look, the Irish get it done, Clinton, don't they?
That's what we do. Shane Lowry, you call on the Irish, and that's what we do. We get it done. Brilliant, though. It was brilliant.
Shane Lowry does actually know the words to the Irish national anthem. You were just miming, I think.
I definitely know it, so you don't want me to sing it live on the TV.
I'll give you £100 to charity if you sing the Irish national anthem right now live.
We've got to go to a break, so when I do it, I'll do it after that.
We haven't got to go to a break, but anyway.
Okay.